This is my little nectarine tree, genetic dwarf. It's pretty sweet. Golden prolific dwarf nectarine. Look at those beautiful showy flowers. They've been out for about a week now, so they're nearing the end of their reign. And you can see the green leaves coming on. Just gorgeous. Really a pretty tree. Really enjoying it. The apple tree's starting to come to life. The buds are breaking. As you can see there, it looks like we're going to have a pretty good set of flowers up here and down below. Let's take a look further down the line. The pear has got a little bit of activity down here. That's going to be a flower cluster, you can tell. But up here, like this, that's a just leaves. Pears are quite a vigorous grower versus apples. There's another flower cluster. And they're harder to prune into this espalier form and get good fruit production. This is our newest espalier that we bought not this last fall, but the fall before, I think, when we moved in. So a year and 6 months ago. And it's a Fuji. You can see on the tips, those are fruiting clusters. Or at least not fruiting yet, but flowering. And then the slowest to get going this year would be this Liberty apple tree, but it's going to have some fruit clusters, it looks like, which is good to see. There are the roots of the tree I just took down. And let's take a look at our cherry tree. Now the cherry tree in the front yard is a flowering cherry tree, just a showy cherry tree, and it has not broken buds yet. It's swollen, the buds are swollen considerably, but this cherry tree is definitely ahead of it. As you can see, there's 5 flowers in there, could be 5 cherries. You know, this thing could be loaded. The only problem is it's a rainier cherry, and I'm not sure if I have another cherry tree that's going to flower in a close enough. This is a very early bearing, heavy production tree, but it needs a pollinator, and I don't know if I have a compatible pollinator that'll have buds out at the same time. As you can see, this thing's going to flower in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. Over here we've got our little these are our bush cherries. They're sour, you know, for pies, that kind of thing. They're also at the bud break stage, I would say very similar. But this Stella cherry is considerably further along, or less far along. Much less swelling of the buds, as you can see. Let me get some better light here. It's not even close to that one over there. There's the house. Let's just see if we got any strawberries coming along here. Still very early, obviously. Oh, guess what I see? I'm sure you see it too. That's a strawberry flower. That's a good sign. I assume these will come back. They're not looking great, but you know, hopefully they'll get with the program. Here are some more. Another flower in there. Let's check out our June bearing variety, which I'm going to have to get in here and weed soon. Looking very healthy. I don't see any flowers, but very healthy. And then of course we've got the raspberries. which are coming along. They're starting to flower, or at least leaf out here. So those will be good. And we've got all the citrus outside now, which looks like it's doing okay. Not great, but it'll bounce back here and be beautiful again in the summer. I'm pretty confident of that based on my experience.